The Thunder, no doubt, one of the NBA's best-dressed squads. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the... And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
McDaniels finds Edwards. That three off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here from Oklahoma City. Dort misses. Williams against Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Conley, and the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
When you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And good that time.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Williams against Edwards. Williams looking over the floor. And finished off by Williams.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
Here's Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 6 points for Julius Randle.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the three ball.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Deflects the pass. Just 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Back to Conley. Randall outside. Williams against Edwards. It's blocked.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Williams for 3. Mike Conley with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's blocked. To the inside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, without the scoring they got from that second unit, that is not a game they would have won. They needed every one of those points that they got off the bench.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Holmgren can't hit. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
I think you can be a little bit rattled when you lose the physical battle as badly as they did in that game. That can be tough to shake off. So it's a matter of getting over those doubts and finding yourself again.
Now, here's George. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Rockets. He was a non-factor.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
It's Edwards on the wing. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 5 now.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Minnesota?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
We've got Wallace. Wiggins is out there with Williams. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Alexander Walker on the wing. Wallace covering. Back to Clark. Pass to Reed. Here's McDaniels. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 5. And Wallace slams it in.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Clark outside. Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Nobody near Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
McDaniels kicks to Reed. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Reed. Back to McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Wallace inside. McDaniels defending. Wallace outside. Fires away from way outside. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
So it's Minnesota now. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert comes in for Clark. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Pass to Edwards. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Dort. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. They now take the lead. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here is Edwards after Oklahoma City gets the 3.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refinement of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. Now here's Wallace. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Williams for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from McDaniels.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Alex Caruso is checked in for Wallace. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. Number 1, the Thunder.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
McDaniels against Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. From 13, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Williams patient, smart, just taking what the defense allows.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Here's Caruso. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Here's Dort, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the defender went for it. The pump fake from Dort got him out of position, and he draws a shooting foul.
So he gets them both. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. McDaniels kicks to Randle. And then Randle slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randle getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Randall finds Edwards. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And Edwards drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Welcome.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer. And that is a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards. Oh!
Yeah. Randall is looking like tonight he's capable of taking on the whole offensive load.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Williams passes to Holmgren. Up and in on the layup. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Randall with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. That shot missing. Nice defense from George. The Thunder leading by 3. Takes a 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 11, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Here's Holmgren. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Chet Holmgren.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Randall.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Holmgren with it. 6 points for him. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Rudy Gobert.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Here's Randall, and the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Oklahoma City lead.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. And another shot. He lays it in. Hartenstein's got his first points in this one.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Randall for the tie. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Shouldering more and more of the offensive load. SGA understands that his teammates they depend on him to set them up too.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Back to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
To the middle. And the dunk by Hartenstein. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pulls up on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn.
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. The 11-footer, again, Oklahoma City.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Dort kicks to Williams. Wallace with a screen on Randall. Williams for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Pass to Reid. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Caruso. Right side, Dort. Hits it from 3-point range. Dort's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Drops in the tray.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
26 seconds left to play in the third. Wallace against DiVincenzo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wallace has got 6 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Reid kicks to DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Launches it. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Riggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. And it's Wallace in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And this is where the coaching staff applauding the way that Dante right now aggressively is shooting the ball off the catch and shoot.
Here's Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist in the game. To the paint. Here's Miller. Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. Reed kicks to Miller. Up top, Reed. Defended by Caruso. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Wallace outside. Wiggins outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 3. Reed with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Clark. Makes it off the glass. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved that he's adding to his game.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Thunder?
They're looking to attack and transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. Connects on the open J. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Randall with the bucket.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. To take the lead, and it's laid in by Randall. 26 points for him.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Randall dishes to Gobert. Back to Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Outside Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
So slippery in there. Gilgeous-Alexander makes great adjustments to get what he wants.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
McDaniels finds Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. It's good!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Edwards passes to Randall. Yes!
This is who you go to in the clutch. Randall stepping up big time.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here is Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Edwards.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point. Bright spot, not blinding the lights for Dort. Ready for the moment. He took advantage.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Williams from outside can't knock in the 3. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player. All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.